Hey y'all, let's talk about how you can find owner-financed homes for sale.
This is not just a theory. This is, I want action, and she's going to help you get there.
She's talking business to you, but she's talking to you like you're just a regular person.
Nothing beats being here in person, meeting face to face, and having that energy and that experience live.
You let it out, and it all comes back to you 10 times over.
Think of anything you can think of. What do you people want? Tell me what you want.
If someone would have told me when I was flipping 2 houses a year that I was going to flip 20, then 30, then 50, I'd have been like, I don't know how to do that. I'm barely getting 3.
I bring ladies that are doing deals up on stage so that they can share their success stories. We're doing deals. We are active real estate investors. To learn it from somebody real and to be able to talk to them and ask them questions afterward, I think that's invaluable.
It's made me so much more confident as an investor.
You can do this. Anyone can do this.
If you're already in real estate investing, there is a space for you here. If you're brand new, you can't hardly even spell real estate investing, there's a space for you here. Hey y'all, it's Whitney Nicely from She Buys It, and today we're going to be talking about how you can find owner-financed homes for sale in your honey hole. All right, so first of all, let's cover again what an owner-financed house is, and that is a property that doesn't have a mortgage, doesn't have a lien, doesn't have anything stacked up against it. This house is free and clear. If it has even a little bit of a line of credit attached to it, it cannot be owner financed. This house has to be absolutely free and clear. No liens, no encumbrances, no mortgages, okay? So when we're looking for owner financed houses, we've got to make sure we're looking at the right ones, okay? There's ways that we can buy houses that have mortgages or liens or anything else against it. That's a different video for a different day. Today's video is how you can find owner-financed homes for sale. So, how do we find these homes? Well, I would tell you that most of the time, I hate to burst your bubble a little bit, but most of the time, sellers are not advertising, owner-financed, come buy me. Or if you do find a seller that's saying, owner-financed, come buy me, they're probably a real estate investor. And they really know what they're doing. And because I want you to get your first deal done fast, and I want you to get that check mark, I want you to get that shut up check, I want you to get that confidence to be a successful real estate investor. In fact, let's say that. Down in the comments, write, I am a successful real estate investor now. I am a successful real estate investor now. Drop that down there in the comments right now. Say, I am a successful real estate investor now. Type it down there in the comments. I'm waiting. I am a successful real estate investor now. Okay? And because you are a successful real estate investor, you know that owner financed is the way to go. That's how you're going to buy houses without banks or a license or anybody needing your credit or anybody wanting a whole bunch of money. Owner financed. And y'all, people have been owner financing houses since Jesus was here. Okay? This is nothing new. All right? And owner financing is totally legal in all 50 states. So, you are a successful real estate investor. You dropped it down in the comments. I know you did. I'm super proud of you. I'll go through, I'll like it, I'll reply back to everybody. Drop it down in the comments if you haven't done it already, because this does a couple things. It tells that scared 13-year-old girl in the back of your brain that you're a successful real estate investor now. She can't tell the difference between like now and future now. So go ahead and tell her that you're a successful real estate investor now. Okay? So, since most sellers aren't saying, hey, I'll owner finance, you have to create these owner financing deals. But there's 2 types of sellers that are perfect, I mean absolute touchdown when it comes to qualifying to owner finance you the house. Those two sellers are people who have inherited properties. Okay, so mom and dad passed away and they left their house to their kids. Okay, those are called inherited properties. They inherited that property in an estate. Or tired landlords. Tired landlords are the second batch of people that make perfect owner financing situations. Because people that inherited a house probably don't live in that house anymore. All right, and because they live in another state or they live across the state, they probably don't want to move back into mom and dad's house. So they just want to sell it. But a lot of times they don't know what it's worth. And a lot of times they're getting hit with a bunch of decisions and they're having to, climb the corporate ladder and they're taking care of the kids and they just don't have time to go clean it out or sort through it. They don't want to put any money in updating the kitchen. They just want the problem to go away. Well, a lot of times those people already have mortgage payments that they're making on their house. So when you're talking to these people that have inherited mom and dad's house, when you're in the conversation with them, whether you're on the phone or you're person to person with them, start talking about what they have going on in their lives. I'm sorry that mom and dad passed. I understand that I heard kids in the background, so you got kids, you've got a husband, a wife, you've got a job, tell me about you, what you got going on, where you living now, what's going on with your life, what are you trying to pay for, what's the big deal, are your kids in private school, are they going to college? How much longer do you have to pay on your house? Ask questions about their life. And a lot of times people will tell you that they've got something that they've been planning for a long time and they want to sell mom and dad's house so that they can pay for that. Maybe they want to redo their kitchen. Maybe they want to buy a boat. Maybe they want the money to put down to buy a lake house. Who knows? But a lot of times they also have some sort of pesky bill that comes in every single month that they would like to have taken care of. Maybe it's their boat payment. Maybe it's part of their mortgage payment. Maybe it's extra $500 towards their student loan payment. Find out what kind of money situation they have going on and then solve their problem by buying mom and dad's old house. That's the key there, y'all. Solve their problem, not the problem that you think they have, which is mom and dad's house. That's not their problem. They could care less about it. They have a problem. Everybody has problems. Most of us wake up in the morning and go, oh, I got this problem. I just need an extra $600 every single month. Find out what that problem is in their life and then solve it by buying mom and dad's old house. Because you can say, oh, so you want a boat? That's awesome. About how much is your boat payment going to be? And they'll say $700 a month. Oh yeah, you'll have so much fun. And it'll be a lot more fun to be buying that boat if somebody else is making that payment for you, wouldn't it? Or maybe they're saying, they've got student loan debt and they're wanting to get it paid off so that they can become a real estate investor also, because they can see from your confidence that you're a successful real estate investor. Type that down below right now. I am a successful real estate investor now. They can see from your confidence that you say that to yourself 15,000 times a day. I am a successful real estate investor now. All right. You've convinced that scared 13-year-old girl in your head that you're a successful real estate investor now. And that confidence, that charisma comes out when you're talking to sellers. And they will say, I want to be like you one day. I want to start buying houses. But right now I've got this problem. Whatever that problem is that they have, that's the one I want you to solve by buying mom and dad's house. So you can say, all right, well, what if, I started sending you $600 or $700 a month, which would take care of your problem, and I'll be buying the house at the same time. So we're killing two birds with one stone. I'm going to send you a bunch of money every month. You're not going to have to worry about anything. You're not going to have to keep up with the house every month. You're not going to have to go clean it out. You're not going to have to keep up with tenants. You're not going to have to do anything. I'm going to make your payment for you every single month and take over this house. What do you think? And then pause. After you say, so what do you think? Ladies, this is the hardest part of real estate investing. You have to shut up. I have a problem with it too, okay? The struggle is real, but the silence in the negotiations is golden. It's golden. It's how more deals get done because sellers can't stand it, even worse than you can't stand it, and they want to fill the silence. So a lot of times they start negotiating out loud against themselves on your behalf. And you just keep saying, yup, sounds great. I can offer you that. I can give you that per month. I can do this. I can do that. That's how you create an owner-financed house. Don't go looking for it. Go look for people that have inherited mom's house and then create those relationships, establish those relationships, create those conversations, establish that know, like, and trust factor, and be a woman. Be somebody this seller can confide in. They can confess their real estate sins to. They can actually tell you what their real problem is so that you can solve their problem by buying mom and dad's old house. The second kind of person that makes an awesome owner finance seller candidate are those tired landlords. A tired landlord is somebody who probably got started buying houses maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago, and they actually bought the house to be a rental house, and they put tenants in it, and they made improvements, and they paid it off, and they put tenants in it, and they made improvements, and they paid it off, and they put tenants in it, they made improvements, they paid it off, and this has gone on for 5, 10, 15 years, and they just woke up one day and they're like, oh my God, if I have to put another tenant in this house, and if I have to make any more improvements to this house, I'm just gonna go crazy! They're so stressed out and so tired of being a landlord. Those people are practically begging and pleading and crying on the street for you to come be a successful real estate investor and buy their house. Okay? These people are literally dying inside. Their marriages are suffering. Their kids are suffering. Their regular job work is suffering. They are the ones on the highway with road rage. These people are sick and tired of being a landlord. And when you come through and say, gosh, I understand, this can be really stressful. When you do that, when you say that, gosh, I understand, this can be really stressful, and you actually mean it, don't BS them, mean it. When you say that, they just get this look of relief on their face, she gets me. I like this girl. She makes me feel better. I bet she's a super successful real estate investor right now. I wonder if she'll be able to help me get rid of this house. Yes. All right. That's the key phrase there. Gosh, I understand. This can be stressful. Want me to help you? Okay. That's literally all you have to say, because these tired landlords are just looking for a fast way out. And they've got this house paid off because it takes a free and clear house to do owner financing, right? We beat that horse dead already in this video and in a couple other videos too. So it has to be free and clear. And these people may have paid cash for it at an auction 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago. It may have been free and clear for a long time. And if they've got one house free and clear, it's kind of like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. They might have 10 houses free and clear, and you might be able to buy all 10 of them at the same time. All these people want is that income coming in, but none of the headaches going back out. All right. And when you come in as a super successful real estate investor, type that down in the comments. I'm serious. I'm looking for you to type that in the comments. I am a successful real estate investor now. When you have that going and those sellers know that, and they can see that you could make the payments, but take their problem, take their headache away, they are more than happy to sell you those houses on payments, which is what owner financing is. It's not very complicated, all right? Owner financing is kind of the simplest way to buy a house. You start making payments, in a couple of years, you get the deed. It's just like when you go to the bank, you make payments, you get the deed. But instead of dealing with the bank and all that paperwork and bureaucracy and and all the things you got to do to get the mortgage, this is just somebody who you're going to help your neighbor make more money, because if they just cashed out the house, let's say they listed it with an agent for $100,000, they're going to end up with $60 by the time they pay their taxes on it. So if you take 10 years and give them the full 100, they actually get the full 100. And a lot of sellers would rather have that payment over time than flat 60 right now. But you gotta find people that have inherited properties and tired landlords. That's the key to you really becoming a super successful real estate investor now. I help women buy investment houses without banks or a license. We focus on owner financing, lease options, assignments, wholesaling, creative financing. I want to help you get your deal done fast. All right, so I've got a free training, a masterclass. This video was awesome. Give me that like, give me those hearts, type it down in the comments if you enjoyed it. I am a successful real estate investor now. And if you want to know more about how you can get your first deal, go to getyourfirstdeal.com. I got a free masterclass that I'll show you all about creative financing and all about how awesome it is to create this passive income and how you can do it without banks or a license. I'll show you some of the ladies that I've been working with and all of their success. It's awesome. Go to getyourfirstdeal.com right now and let's get your first deal done fast. All right? Drop those comments down there. I am a successful real estate investor now. I'll come through and like and reply and chit chat with you in the comments. And if you want more information, you can go to shebuysit.com. Check me out. All good. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell notification. I don't know why, but YouTube won't show you my new videos if you don't hit that little bell. It's cool that you subscribed. Thank you very much. Share this video with your friends. Ask them to subscribe, but don't forget to hit that bell wherever it went to get all the new videos that we put out. All right, ladies, remember, a Proverbs 31 woman is a real estate investor. Verse 16 says she goes to inspect the field and she buys it. Let's get your first deal done fast. Go to getyourfirstdeal.com. Get started. Check out that masterclass. Email me back. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you super soon at the closing table. Yay! Bye, ladies.